This is my thought of the day. I have been to Israel many times for historical, religious, and archaeological reasons. I think my interest in Israel is because of the Old and New Testaments. But whatever it is, the country has a hold over me. The first time I went there was in the early 1970s. I stayed in a kibbutz on the Golan Heights and also followed the Stations of the Cross on the Via Dolorosa with the Dominican monks. Subsequently, I've been there many times, and in each example, I have stayed at a kibbutz and followed the Stations of the Cross on the Via Dolorosa with the Benedictine monks, Cistercian monks, and the Capuchin monks, and so forth. But one thing I noticed on each visit, there was an intensity of life in Israel which I've never seen anywhere else. I thought about it, wondered about it, and then forgot about it. Till about 3 years back, just before the pandemic, I read a very interesting book, I think the best ever on Israel, called My Promised Land by Ari Shavit. It's a great book because it is very objective. It talks about Israel, Palestine, and the world in a very objective manner. But Ari Shavit said, what my nation, Israel, has to offer is not peace, security, or well-being. What it has to offer is a people living on the edge of life. Then he went on to say, if a Vesuvius-like volcano had to erupt today and put our Pompeii to bed, what it will petrify is the living people. People who have come from death and who are surrounded from death, but nevertheless have put up a spectacular spectacle of life. People who have danced the dance of life to the very end. That's what he says. I thought about it and said, how true. They are, after all, coming from the concentration camps of Europe. They are facing turmoil in their own country, so the whole thing makes sense. But over the last 2 years, as I stayed home and read more and thought about it, I said, and with the pandemic and the Ukraine wars and everything going on around us, I thought to myself, why wait? Why don't we dance the dance of life today? Why do we have to suffer and face death before we can enjoy life fully? After all, we face death every day, don't we? With this in mind, I have decided I'm going to dance towards the very end, and I urge my audience to do the same.